just wear a wire and turn him. That would have made the movie boring if she wore a wire just to turn him in. People are so. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am Jada Monet, and if you don't know, now you know. Today, as you can tell by the title, I am reviewing the movie called The Perfection. I already watched it, but okay, so I already watched the movie. I liked the movie. So right now I'm about to look at the reviews on the movie, like people's opinions of it, because I really like the movie. Like, let's read this one. I don't get it. Allison Williams is an ideal lead for the director Richards for this giddily trashy romp on Netflix. Giddily trashy romp. What does that mean? Having a reeling, lightheaded sensation, capable of causing dizziness. Okay, probably that's what it means. Trashy. Okay, what does romp mean? It was not trashy at all. It was a good movie. Like, actually, like 4-star movie. Not 5-star. I don't know why it's not 5-star, but it's just not 5-star. Period. Okay. I'm reluctant to recommend this movie one way or the other because it's definitely not going to be for everybody. There are themes of violence and abuse. Okay. For me, though, it was definitely an interesting watch. I have a strong stomach for both visceral and psychological horrors, to the point where I'm desensitized to most horror movies. But this one still did a decent enough job to get a reaction out of me. And that's saying something. I, for one, love scary movies. Kinda not. I like being scared. Like, whenever I'm scared, I feel like I want to keep watching it, but I don't want to keep watching. But when I was watching this movie, I watched it like a long time ago. Well, last year. At school. I was at school and me and my friend were at lunch and we were watching a movie or whatever. But I just rewatched it yesterday. And boy, I was still scared. Like, some parts, because you know when you watch a movie once and then you watch it again and you notice something that you didn't notice the first time. Like, no spoilers. But it actually shouldn't be a spoiler because the movie came out. Let me see when the movie came out. It's May 24th. For a year. And if y'all haven't seen it yet, then I recommend you watch it because the plot, great. I want to spoil it. I want to spoil it. I like the fact that they go, like, they show the part, like, they show it, and then there's some parts that they don't show, and that's for the part where they rewind back to show us why this is happening. Like, at the end, not at the end, but like close to the end, after, like, her hand is, like, chopped off, like, she chops her own hand off. After that happens, she goes to, like, I guess she was about to kill her. That's what we thought, that she was going to kill her. Like, she went in the house and was kicking her and cussing at her and stuff like that. Then she pulls up back at I don't even know if it's a company, a school. I don't know what it is. But, like, and then she's like, I got her. I got what you wanted. And she opens the trunk and the girl's in there. And I'm thinking like, okay, they're not working together because she obviously kidnapped her. And, like, it was a great plot. Because whenever, like, I want to spoil the whole movie. There's a part at, like, the point in this whole movie is practically to save the girls that want to be a part of that business. Like, to show them that you don't want to be a part of this because the guy is practically a pervert and he's just like, He's just not good. He's not a good person in general. And he's gonna blame it on, I'm sick. I get it. I need help. Dude, you knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing. You didn't see a problem until they killed your wife. And now she's dead. And, okay. And so that's I don't even remember the topic that I was on. That's my problem with telling the story. But anyways, so the whole plot of the thing is they show, like, they keep the movie going, like they don't cut out any parts, or we believe that. Then whenever, like, we see something unusual, okay, so this is the part that you'll see that's unusual. She pulls out the knife, or like the I don't even know what it's called. It's that big choppy thing for meat. And she's like, you know what you have to do, right? We're like, where did she get that from? Then it rewinds all the way back to the whole thing, and it shows us the little bits and pieces that we didn't notice, that we didn't pay attention to. And it shows us whenever she is standing next to the guy. They show, it's like foreshadowing. They show a part. We don't really think that that's an important part until we get to a part that shows us why showing us a guy chopping meat was important, right? So then at the end, not at the end, but like when they come back whenever like they team, dang it, whenever they are about to do something to the girl, right? Because like she looks at him and she's like, because he's like telling her like she needs help and stuff, because she did make chop off her hand. She's like, well, I was helping her, and then he realized, oh, so that's why you came back. You didn't come back because you wanted to be a part of it, and you didn't make her chop her hand off because you were jealous. You chopped her hand off because you thought you were trying to help her. And so then he's like, he puts her on this beautiful dress and he makes her go sit over there, and then it's like this room that he's like, oh, this is the room, and you have to be good to play in here. Like, you can't play in here if you're not good, or if you don't have that tattoo. And he like tells her that she has to play this piece so good, violin, just play the violin so good, or the little girl that just got entered into this academy or whatever it is gonna pay the price. And the price is a bad thing, like rape. That is practically rape. Not practically, it's rape. That's the price. And so she's playing and she messes up. You hear it, and to show you that she messes up, the camera shakes. So it's like a dramatic, like whenever she messes up, the camera's on him and it shakes, and he's crying because the music is so good that he's crying. But then when the piece messes up, he's like smiling, and he's like, so it's like that. That's when I knew. I was like, oh no, the little girl. And then he was like, you really thought that I would make her pay the price? She has to go through that years of training. I was like, oh, this dude is sick. He is sick. He did all of that stuff. And then there's these two guys that also help. And they're like really into it though. Cause like, he was like, call me when she stops screaming. Like the guy like walks out or whatever. And all this stuff happens dramatic. They die, right? They like choke on something. And that was a whole different story. Because we're like, why did they choke? Like they were just drinking like alcohol or something. And then the girls kiss. So you're like, oh. And then it shows us the part. They rewind. And it shows us that after she kicks her, she's like, she puts her foot on her mouth. And she's like, I should kill you, but you're right. The whole movie plot is like so perfect. Like perfect, like, because it's parts that they foreshadow that you wouldn't think would be like, because then when you think about it, why would she kidnap her and bring her back when she could have just killed her? Like, why would she? That doesn't make sense to me. After like watching it the second time, I was like, it doesn't make sense to me. And so I was like, so like the plot is like, the plot is so good. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, everybody deserves their own opinion. But in my opinion, the plot was good. No, I thought it was, some of the parts made my stomach hurt because it was like, it was nasty. Well, yeah. But yeah, I liked the movie overall. It was a good movie. The plot, the way like they had it, the whole movie set up was good. Like it was really good. Like it was perfect. Like that's like some real like director like director type stuff. Like you write a movie and like instead of like having the whole plot out, like I feel like if the movie was made a different way, it would be boring. Like any other way the movie would be boring. But like since they had like parts that they like fast forward, I mean like went back to like show us, it was so good. So overall, my star rating of the movie is a 4. That's my star rating, a 4. Google's star rating is a 3.9, if I'm correct. Yes, a 3.9. I like the movie. I think the movie is really good. Some people's opinions on here were like really long and stuff. And some I don't really see any bad ones. I want to read some bad ones. Like the first one I read was bad. It was like trash or something. Shut up. It wasn't even that bad. People are so weird. Someone said, I'm pretty sure Allison Williams was high the entire movie. Aside from that huge distraction, is it really necessary to mutilate and manipulate a rape victim just to make a point? Why weren't police involved here? Why didn't she? It's a movie! Just wear a wire and turn it. That would have made the movie boring if she wore a wire just to turn him in. People are so weird. Like, it's a movie. The point of the movie is to entertain, not... Like, some movies are made to make a point and to get some type of point across. That movie, I'm pretty sure, was also made to make a point, but also to entertain. Like, if somebody was to just wear a wire to get them turned in, it's boring. Because the thing is, they all did something bad there. Are weird. People are weird. People are weird. People are dumb. In my opinion, people are dumb. Well, not dumb. Yes, dumb. Like, wear a wire. That's a boring movie. She made her chop her hand off. She kidnapped her just to wear a wire to turn him in. Now she going to jail for kidnapping. She going to jail for making her chop her hand off. He going to jail for rape. The other woman's going to jail. Everybody going to jail. And then the movie ends. That's boring. It ended in a good way. He sliced her arms. Like that was crazy. Like he stabbed her and then, oh my God. Let me stop because I'm making my stomach hurt. But yeah, that was... To me, it was a good movie. So, my star rating is a 4. My opinion, it was a great movie. Perfect setup, perfect, just, it was perfect all the way. I don't see any problem. I'm gonna say a 5. The movie was perfect. Like, I feel like the movie, like, overall, like, it had me hooked. And I usually don't like scary movies. That might be my favorite thriller right there. Like, if you enjoyed this video, if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, make sure to give it a thumbs down. And... I'm going to try to post every day. I don't know though, cause like I'm trying to post every day. Comment down below any videos that you want to see me do, cause I'm gonna do them. Without further ado, I will see you next time.